Put it in it.
Wake up 2 hours early. Why do people act like it's a big deal?
It's a big deal for some people.
To wake up?
2 hours early. Go to the
Yeah.
gym 2 hours early.
Yeah.
Do your...
Because some people aren't early or morning people.
Yeah. Some
No,
people
most
work out
people-
after.
yeah.
Or even after
I don't
work.
like working out
2 hours
in the
after
morning.
work.
If you aren't an athlete, if you aren't trained to get up in the morning, you're not getting up. Parents let their kids.
Even in my
nephews, they sleep till 10, 11 o'clock. I'm
Really?
like, what the fuck?
Dude, I was so,
This
I'm
is
so
alien.
set by banker's hours in my
Yeah.
brain. I still wake up like at 7 or 6 every single day.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
nuts.
that's
I still
crazy.
just sit there. I'm like,
That's
what am I doing?
insane.
I,
Like what I'm good.
no, it's just I'm not good in the morning like that. So, but what? So, what was your lowest?
My lowest was 140.
Damn.
Well, I was 330 my max. 140 was the lowest. My average weight over my 20s.
Uh-huh.
One of the reasons I didn't have sex for the first time until I was like 30 was I was 260 about most of
You
my
went from
life.
260 to 140.
I went from 260 to 330, and then when I hit 330, I went down to 140.
Holy shit.
And under
That's
about a
crazy.
year.
That's bigger gap
little
than me,
under.
for sure.
It's
What?
really easy to do.
Why'd you go up so fast?
Well, I
Went
just
up?
ate more. I just sometimes I sit home and whatever. It just happens
Just
naturally.
said, fuck it.
But then
You're in
I
that
wasn't the first time I
mentality.
crossed 300 bridge either.
Mhm.
So I was hitting about 300, and I thought to myself, this is a little too heavy. And I dropped down to 250 from 300 very
Right.
easy because I just knew just moderating my income, my intake would be enough because I knew it was out enough. I know your body burns.
Yeah.
The bigger you are, the ironic part, even big dudes,
Yeah.
big women, whoever, the bigger you are, the more calories you're burning just to stay that body size.
And you're white Spanish, so you don't eat a lot of vegetables, right?
Nah, it's
Yeah,
all
vegetables
meats.
wasn't in. Yeah.
Nah, that's all meat and
I
rice.
fucking hate that so much. I hate it so because I try to get the platters. Like I try to eat. There's only a certain things that I eat in the city, right?
Yeah.
And I try to go to the Spanish food because they don't.
Which one?
The one around the corner. Just one around the corner. They don't fry their food, so
Right.
it's all like baked and it's like
Yeah.
Yeah, which
gravies
is,
and
but
stuff.
that's another good aspect of Spanish food.
But there's no vegetables.
Right.
I was like,
Yeah.
can I get some vegetables? They was like, they went in the bag.
We got
like-
beans. We got beans.
I was like, we got beans.
We got beans.
We got lettuce. So I don't know what the fuck do you
We can
want.
throw. We got some leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know if
So
it's
we
food.
got to throw it out there. But I was like, they don't put like a
We don't really know.
Only-
It's not part of our
just
culture.
a corner of
Well,
vegetables.
spinach. They spinach and they have spinach and they have
Cabbage.
and they have
Cabbages.
cabbage. They have some broccoli and stuff. That's mostly like mixed in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
That-
my mom used to mix in broccoli with the rice, so it'd
Yeah.
get protein nutrients.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
But like
You
it's
had
still
a lot
like
of that good
still,
stuff. I grew up
no,
Italian,
I
so
need
it's
a
just-
pile of vegetables
Yeah.
next to my chicken.
I grew up Italian, so it was just all pasta.
It's
and
all
stuff.
pasta.
It's not
Yeah,
good.
They were like,
I can't eat any of that anymore. I went
That's how
after
you're-
you eat healthy for so long. Like now, if I go back to eating stuff like that, like that has to be a treat for me because I know my stomach's gonna be fucked
How big
up.
were you?
When I was like first year of college, I think I was at like in the 220 range.
Mhm.
And then they told me like, oh, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna get the freshman 15, and I was like, that can't happen because I was already like I'm fat and not getting
you?
anywhere.
Oh.
So no,
My
I
freshman
lost
15
15 pounds.
was-
I started training
Nice.
mixed martial arts with my friends, just kind of because my friends were doing it, and I was
Yeah.
like, I kind of want to just be there. And I sucked in the beginning. I couldn't even do 5 push-ups. And then I fluctuated a lot because I dropped down. I was like in like the 180s for a while, and then I would at my lowest when I was competing, I got down to like under like 158. It was
Really?
like around there. Then I stopped competing, and then I was working a crappy desk job. So then I went back up to like almost 200,
Yeah.
and then I was like, but my body really like if I'm just
Do you
maintaining.
fidget? I've trained myself to fidget. That's one bad thing. When you're sitting.
Oh, I
If you
don't work a
fidget-
job like that anymore.
Oh, okay. If you sit all day, you can fidget,
Yeah.
and that burns next to 300, and that's not much, but that's still like
you just like sitting in your chair.
just like
wiggling?
fidget your left leg or something.
Oh,
That's still next to 300
I
calories
always
a
do
day
that,
on
yeah.
average, and then that's still like an extra sandwich you're gonna eat.
so I
It's something better than
Yeah.
nothing. After a month, that's still a pound.
it was a lot, and then
My
like
freshman 15 was 15 pounds of muscle.
there you go. That's the way to do it.
I was hanging out with
Yeah.
football players and
Yeah, I wonder.
we just
Yeah, that's why.
went to the gym. And we
Yeah.
My body likes to be like 185 though, like 185 to 190 range.
Yeah.
That's with just like a little bit of workouts each day and mostly eating healthy. So like I don't know, I'm kind of okay with that
Do you-
at this point.
Do you like going to the gym with other comics?
I don't go to the gym. I don't have time, so I
Really?
work out
You
at
don't go
home.
to the
gym. Oh, okay.
I'll run.
What do you lift?
I just use my kettlebell. I'll do like
Nice.
elongated workouts with my kettlebell. So I put on muscle, but I'm definitely like very endomorphic because I just like I was having a nice healthy layer. Like
fat.
I've never had like a six pack, even when I was at like it just never showed that way.
When I was 140, I had tight abs, but I had loose skin, so you couldn't
Yeah.
see it. I sucked. I was like, damn it.
And
That's
yeah,
bullshit.
I never had the.
But that's one thing about being small that's good. How tall are you?
Just under 5'9".
Okay.
So-
I'm like 5'7", so like
Yeah.
the one benefit of that is like you can get cut real easy. It's not like it's my stupid
I
Indian
just,
genes.
it's my body type.
Indian?
Doesn't really, I don't really cut.
Native American genes? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
India. No,
I
it's
can see that. I can see that.
It's like we're it's one of the reasons I was always attributed in my head.
That's
I'm like,
where, that's where I
that's
think
probably why I have a
this
strong
nose is.
back because
Mm.
most of my family genetics is spinach farmers. They're carrying the shit in their back, so it makes
Yeah.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
Which is why they're not so tall and big, and they don't have huge arms, but like strong back, motherfuckers.
Strong as fuck.
There you go.
Shit.
Were you ever fat, Jimmy?
No, I got heavy, and but I'm still big.
Were you bulky or
I was
like
bulky.
not heavy?
I was bulky.
I think people don't
I,
think
I
about
saw a
that.
picture of
Genetics.
myself. Like I woke up one morning. I had like little love handles. Like, and then I was 245. I wasn't like fat, but I was like I was heavy.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like to the gym,
the gym,
and then
yeah.
you got to cut that.
You could just drop. I don't get
Slice
why.
that down.
No, half the time there was a trainer that did an article. It's very interesting, and he showed to prove people
Mhm.
he was cut up and everything, and he's like he intentionally gained 60 pounds of fat.
That guy, I saw that guy.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
That was still pretty cool to be like, look, you could do it X amount of
Yeah.
time if you're
Yeah.
willing to put in the time.
It's
And
just-
he admitted, it's like, yes,
Just
because
being
he had it
consistent.
before. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's just changing a lifestyle, which is true.
Yeah.
I know they always say
Changing
that shit,
your
they're
lifestyle.
like, change
It's
your
training
lifestyle.
your brain.
That's
It's more
it.
training your brain than
Because you're like, hey, we're doing this now instead of doing that.
yeah.
And you could eat fried chicken. You just fucking
You
can't
gotta put
eat
in
anything
work,
else.
then.
That,
You can eat the
That
things
shit.
you want to eat. You just got to
You
work
just can't
for it.
eat nothing else.
Yeah.
That's why I balance it. I eat healthy
I
and
know.
then do a little bit of exercises, and then the weekends I'll fuck off a little bit.
It's easier when you're eating correctly.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, obviously. I mean, if you
know?
want to like
Yeah,
compete,
you
don't
can
mind
try to
that
eat that shit.
I don't mind eating healthy most of the time.
Yeah.
But I did get drunk on Friday and ate Taco Bell,
I'm
which
so
was a
glad.
big mistake.
I'm glad I like eating healthy.
do you
Yeah,
really
same.
enjoy it?
Yeah.
I like. Look, I know the nutritional value of
I'm
it.
disgusted by cigarettes and disgusted by
Really?
heavy alcohol.
Oh, I
I,
saw
I did a
that.
sketch with somebody and
Never
he said,
smoked
"Hey, I
cigarette
need you to
before.
I need you to smoke because you need to be a criminal." I was like, "Why aren't there healthy? There's no healthy criminals."
Fake. Can't you just do a fake
I don't know.
cigarette?
It was too
Or can
fast
you put
for
in
me
your
to
mouth?
say I don't smoke, and I didn't.
Right.
He was already like.
Well, a lot of the actors, what they do is they have.
I didn't really
Yeah,
puff. I was trying to.
yeah, they don't
fake
puff it. They
but
just roll
I
it
know
and
it
let go.
looked bad, and I was like, ugh.
Well, that's what actors do when they don't smoke. They're
Yeah.
like, especially the ones that just quit.
Yeah.
They would talk. I think Brad Pitt talk about it. He
When
just puts it in his mouth and then let go, like a real.
you
Like
still
that's-
get nicotine
that's
from
You
that,
still
though.
get
You still
some.
get
I know, but
that's,
that's-
that's like a
that's-
cigar.
I can smell it. It's
When do you think that they're gonna have like the villains in movies just break out a jewel? Just
sooner rather than later.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
I just walk in the room with some carrots and be like, "Yo," and it, like a John Wick.
What's
stabbing
up,
people
Doc?
in the face with carrots.
Oh shit, that'd be a killer line.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc? And then stab him with a
It's
carrot.
fucking beautiful. Just
Once-
be a healthy villain, you know.
Why don't we have healthy
Kinda
villains?
the
I
quirks-
think
the
that's the
quirks
thing.
of
You're right.
All right. Yeah.
You know what it is? It's just seen as a good thing. So most
Yeah.
people think that most of these Italian mobster guys are always.
I
huge
liked
guys.
what was it Brad Pitt who beat the guy up for not giving the dog. I don't know what fucking movie.
I think
this is.
you're mixing up movies. I think it's Keanu Reeves.
Was it Keanu Reeves?
John Wick or something like that?
No. It was a scene where a guy had a dog and he was buying dog food and he's buying like shit dog food and then the guy it was the Rock movie I think it was the Rock movie.
There's a few of those.
The Rock movie where he was in the gym and they had the gym business and then they killed somebody by accident.
Lean and Muscle, some shit like
I think
that.
it
Was
was
it
that.
like?
I think it was
Not,
that.
that's not the name of it, but it's something.
he
that
beat up a guy
Gator
because he's
Pain?
buying the wrong.
That's it. There you go. Yeah.
I think it was that where he beat.
If it's the only
he beat
gym
up
one,
the
that's
black
the
guy.
one.
He beat
Yeah.
up the black guy was just buying regular dog food, which I don't.
All right, just
I love the fantasy
Come on.
of white people beating up black people.
God.
I mean, I know it's a thing, but it was like,
What's it?
I like how that's a
Bird?
standard for toughness, though.
yeah,
It's kind of
you
really
gotta beat up a
funny.
black
Yeah,
guy.
but what's the
One
what's-
time there was
Yeah.
a rumor going around about me, but I can tell you that in a second.
Yeah.
Well,
Go
what's
ahead.
the? There's a Bill Burr joke that's really amazing. He just pinpointed it perfect.
Mhm.
He said when a white guy beats up a black, like when a black guy beats up a white guy, no one helps. You know, a black guy could be yelling, like Jimmy could be in the wrong, and you could be right, but Jimmy's fucking you up. No one's gonna be like, nah, this is like a race shit, you know. But when a white guy beats up a black guy, there's like 50 people involved. They're like, what the fuck is wrong? Like 50 guys get involved, which is 100%. There's no such thing as reparations officially, but I think that's part of the reparations. I think white guys should not be allowed to fight with black guys.
4 or 5 black dudes beat up a white guy at a drive-thru.
And I can see everyone being like, yeah, that's fucking...
And it was all the dude's girlfriend's fault. Because they were in the car in front, and of course, like, they're like, come on, honk, honk. And then the girlfriend gets out, and I'm like, and we're in the car behind, and I'm like, don't. The girlfriend gets out, starts yelling, and then I'm like, oh, God. So then the boyfriend gets out,
fight this
and
for
then
you.
5 black dudes gets out of his car and just tune this guy up.
Absolutely.
And then the dad
he didn't want to get out.
No,
he didn't want to get out.
He's like, no, why?
He knew what was behind him.
Yeah. You just can't fight. First of all, in general, most people can't fight 5 people, right?
No one can fight 5 people.
Even if it was Jimmy.
Even if you're a trained fighter, 5 people is still
hard. It's hard to do.
It's still fun.
Even if it's regular
people.
It's just too many.
You're just getting involved. And you know what's funny, though? The shirts always come off.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
It's an intimidation thing.
They're just like...
No, it's an intimidation thing.
If somebody takes the shirt off, I know you're not that good. You're not that good.
No. The black dudes took their shirts off.
Yeah. But again, it's an intimidation thing. So
I don't think the white guy...
Because that moment...
Yeah, he should.
I never pick a fight with a guy with his girlfriend who's there. Because I'm not stupid. Because he can't back down from the fight. He has to fight me.
Yeah.
No girl... Even the girl's like, come on, Jimmy, let's go. Let's get out of here. No. They can't. You're not allowed to.
No.
It's a weird man thing.
No. Even if I was like, yeah, let's go. I've never seen a guy say, yeah, you're right, let's go.
When he's by himself, he's more than like, I've never.
I'm not a fighter because, I always think too much, and I'm just like one time, this guy, almost set these woods on fire, and, we had to put out the fire, and I chased him down, and then he put a knife. I was about to tackle him, and then I stopped, and I was like, this guy's probably not all there. Because I thought that, I stopped, and then he ended up having a knife, and he put the knife in my face, and I was like, good thing I didn't tackle this guy. I'm not. I always think about that. I don't trust people. I don't know people.
It was by yourself. When you're with your girlfriend, you have a thing to prove.
I was on the train.
I was with a lot of people.
I was on the train the other night, and I didn't realize how many people have weapons. It was like one guy just had a knife just sticking out of his pocket. Another guy had just knives and blades of all types.
That's another thing too. A lot of people carry knives. They don't know.
Dude, even I have a big hunting knife.
If you see somebody with a knife and they take it out and they have it in their rear hand, they don't know how to use that fucking knife.
No.
You see someone with the knife out front, and especially if it's backwards like that, you back the fuck. That person's gonna punch you and slice you.
Well, they're just doing it again. It all goes back to the intimidation factor.
Intimidation.
You want the fight not to happen. Like any rattlesnake fucking rattles its rattle, so it doesn't fight. For them, venom is a hard. For us, murder is the obvious thing we don't want to go to jail for. We don't want to go to jail for beating someone up.
Yeah.
For animals, it's like for snakes especially, it takes a long time for their venom to come back. It takes a lot of energy, so they don't want to waste it.
Yeah.
Unless they have to.
No, absolutely.
It's the exact same thing. You just want to flash the knife, flash the gun.
Yeah.
When they flash it, they just don't want to use it.
Absolutely.
They're giving you a chance to walk away. You're like, just fuck off. Don't let your pride get involved.
I don't want to. I've never had any.
Yeah, I don't mind if it's just
and
me.
I trained
I'm going to back off.
For 7 years. I don't want to fight people. You should never want to fight someone. No. Because,
why?
Anything can happen.
It's so much energy. You're expending so much energy.
9 times out of 10, I've, literally just been like, why are we doing this right now? And I'm like, why are we? I'm like, just stop. And then they're just like,
I work out so people.
Fine.
I work out so people think about it. At least get second thought.
Yeah, give it a second. You're like, all right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get off here.
I don't want to fuck with.
Yeah, I'm always just like, please, just leave me alone.
You get an argument in train. That happens all the time too. It happens easy to get an argument in train. One bump and you go.
Oh yeah.
I got into a fight with a guy recently.
No, it's not a problem. It's not.
One fist. I didn't get in a fist fight, but he was like, I think my hand touches his thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, watch out. And I was like, oh. And then I was stupid. I mouthed off because I was just by myself and I was an idiot. So I'm just like, oh, my fault. It's inertia brought up on the train and you don't know that. Yeah. And then he was an older guy who was way bigger than me.
See, and that's how you start fights.
That's how you start fights.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's on you.
But then I said, but it's cool. I'll back off. I'm sorry. And I was just like,
big words get you fucked up quick. Use big words on the
word
train.
is my bad.
Inertia, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Inertia. Who the fuck?
There's an old white guy that's
like, I'm a power of inertia. Your face right now.
In the last few months, I've been kind of stupid. I've done some stupid shit, and then I got to like. There was like six black teenagers a few months ago. We were on the train. It was late at night, and they were hogging all the seats, and I just wanted to sit down. And I sit down without giving a shit. And one dude was
you
like,
just kind of mush your way in there.
Kind of. And then one dude was like, you could say, excuse me. I was like, nah. And but they were all. The thing is, I was a little more confident because my arms were a lot bigger a few months ago. I didn't know, less fat, and it was just like, and they were all youngish.
Yeah,
they were all youngish. I was like, they're all skinny kids.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, go ahead. Who's gonna pick a fight with me?
I just know that most people are carrying something because they're afraid.
Oh yeah.
Like my friends were on the train one time.
Kids are carrying the most. They're the most.
Homeless guy went up to my friend one time and like put a knife in his face, and apparently my other friend just kind of was like slowly walking up.
Why would you fuck a homeless guy though?
No, because the homeless guy's being
drunk. Homeless people. They have nothing to lose.
Right, but he was like aggressing and stuff, and then eventually just turned away, and then they were just like,
I don't even think
they were like, weren't you scared he had a knife? And my one friend just leaned forward and goes, yeah, but I have a bigger one, and he's like, but my knife is bigger. So it's like.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was like,
I don't even think the toughest guy in it is like, after a while, you're like, home. They have nothing. They have nothing. They have no fears.
Nothing to lose.
If they go to jail, they have
that's a step
bed.
up.
Yeah, they have a shower. They have a meal every day. They'll be fine the rest of their lives.
Just to go to jail.
Yeah.
Fuck. I broke up a homeless fight
bum fight, really?
Bum fights. I break up bum fights in the library.
Why would you fuck up the library? The library.
They come and get you?
Yeah, they'd be like, could you?
Oh wait, where are the fights happening?
Right in the middle of the floor. You know, two guys
at the gym.
At the library.
At the library.
They either fight over the bathrooms, they fight over computers.
I can see that.
And then they both pulled out make believe knives.
I didn't know if you. I just want to make sure it's not.
No.
Okay.
And they were like, "I'll cut you." They didn't have anything.
They made make believe knives.
Yeah, they
were they doing the fight scene?
No, the pretend. They were the waves.
I don't know if they. Yeah, they were like, yeah,
it's like when someone reaches for their back pocket. Like, I'll show you what I got.
I was like, either one got it.
What gun you got? What gun? I was
like, I'm out of this crazy shit. Fuck this.
Oh, Jimmy, how many fights have you been in?
I have no idea. Too many.
I've been in a bunch too. Because when I was 300.
If you know how many.
Do you know what's great about being 300 pounds, though? You're 300 pounds. Most people just see a big fat guy.
Yeah.
You're forced behind. You forget, like, now, okay,
there was the outside. If I'm fighting you, I'm staying away.
Punch.
All right, so
I learned that young. I wear you out.
And
you gotta catch me first.
So there was, I was 28, and I think that was the first time I was in the 300 the first time. And there was this he was smaller Spanish dude, and then my bag hit him. And then he was just like, watch your fucking bag. Very disrespectful. And I was just like, stop being a bitch. Yeah. Because I was stupid. And then he's like, bitch, fuck you. And then just tries to push me, and he can't. And then I just shove him back. He falls back into the chair with the scaredest face on his life. Yeah. I've never seen a bit like he's just like.
It's hard to move.
Yeah, he didn't realize that. He's like, oh shit, I fucked up.
It's like that video that like went viral. It was many years ago, but like the fat kid getting bullied by the skinny kid, and the skinny kid's like shoving him, and then the fat kid just like picks him up and just fucking pile drives him.
It's still like,
they're like, yeah, dude, don't pick on someone that's 3 times the size of you.
I have more mass than you.
I do rather fight bigger people than me than smaller.
It's a difficult task.
You'd rather fight someone bigger?
Oh, he's fitting up to do it. That's the thing. I'm definitely not.
Absolutely.
It sucks.
Is it false confidence?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again, most of those big guys don't have the confidence.
They don't have the confidence. They don't.
Even though they have all that size.
Yeah.
Even if
they're usually slower.
They're slower too.
They're slower. Little guys are quick, man. They quick. They get low. They like going places I don't like going. I don't want to go that middle.
You think you could lose against a little guy?
I was at most. If
you were ever going to lose, it's going to be a little guy.
Goddamn.
The right
a lot of people.
I mean, reason.
Little, Who the fuck you think I am?
There's a lot of people out there that can beat people up, and you don't know that they can beat people up.
No, absolutely.
Until you're like, I kick out this little guy, and then you take a foot to the face.
No, I don't fuck with nobody. You never know. You never fucking know.
That's why I always just
I try to be as polite.
Also,
sometimes I have bad days, and I'm like, fuck everybody. Everybody who gets in this path is gonna get it.
I'm kind of addicted.
Babies,
though,
I don't give a fuck.
When,
Jimmy,
Man, I've caught myself after, but I've definitely nudged a baby carriage once or twice. If it was coming in the path, I've definitely like fucking just a little heel touch. I was like, why did you do that? You know.
Yo, I got kicked in the shins when I was a kid once.
Oh man,
that shit sucks. You're like,
yeah.
I can't hurt you.
What happened when we get on the path? Right, there's the conductor comes, right? When we're on the train. I know where the train door stops. She comes, she opens the door, and it's the first door that opens, and she has to open the whole train. So, I mean, the people who ride the train every day, they know to get behind her, get on the train, get a seat, right? You don't get on before the conductor, right? And
wait, okay.
So the conductor, she'll reach down, key the door.
There's the path, you said, right?
On the path.
Okay.
The one door open, and then but it's usually
she has to get in first. Basically,
she the rule is she gets in first, and then you can go in.
Yeah, okay.
You're not really supposed to go in. You're supposed to wait for all doors open, but like it's early in the morning, right? So it'll be either a white guy or usually I won't say Indians, but it's usually Indians who don't, or tourists who
I don't know race,
who don't know the rules to let her in first.
I can't see race.
And I'll nudge him. I'll give him a let her in first, or I'll establish dominance.
Yes, sir.
And I'll do a trip once in a blue moon. Like,
the trip is fucked up. I never do a trip.
Conductors love me for it. They be like, why the fuck don't they know? Right? Why don't they know to wait?
I am the pack leader.
Yeah, she's the pack. She or he's the pack leader, and then then go. But they're always they beat her in, and then how the fuck is the train going to move if she's not in the train?
That's true. It makes sense.
She should just stand there.
Yeah, she should. She should. She should let everybody in.
I'm sorry. I can't.
Maybe you're going to drive. I would. That's what they.
Yeah.
I was like, just let them sit.
I'm the one who's running this thing. Go ahead, be dicks.
Yeah.
Be dicks.
I love tripping people when they cross.
I'll make you wait.
You know when that rule doesn't apply? Train to Busan. You get on that. Shove the conductor out of the way. Like, shut the damn door.
Trying to bring it back.
Trying to bring it back.
Wait. Okay, Jimmy.
Yes.
Have you ever been heckled before?
Yeah, of course. Everybody's favorite heckle is I was at Mocha's, and there was a bunch of I guess they were Bloods or Crips. They had the whole bandana suit. They were a bunch of guys, full bandana suit, right? And only a handful of people know exactly what he said. And the one guy, I said something, and one guy came, grabbed it's the old school mic stand, and he started unscrewing it, right? And he put it over his shoulder, and he stood behind me, and I just kept telling him my jokes. And I was like, look, the one thing that would make this set feel better is you bashing me in the head right now. And everybody started laughing. And then he was like, well, I guess I can't win.
Just gotta play it up.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do? You hit me in the back of the head with a mic stand in public with cameras? You fucking idiot! Go sit down. And then he took it, and all comments like, they just started laughing. They were like, "That was the craziest shit we ever seen." That was probably the biggest heckle. I don't know if that's a real heckle. There's like 4 of them.
But it's true. Like, there's cameras everywhere. There's
he's a huge guy, but I was like, that doesn't scare me. Like you're trying to be intimidating, and you don't have the power. I still got the microphone.
Yeah.
And what are you gonna do? I'm fucking bombing. At Mocha's, hit me.
Yeah, agree.
Tell
me, enjoy jail.
Yeah, fucking it. And he just swung it and sat down, and that was it.
But 9 times out of 10, like it's usually just someone
you just want attention.
Not even necessarily.
Or they're just wasting.
Like heckling. They're just being annoying. Just like the inputs. That's what always annoys me when you're just like
the biggest dog. Like isn't the baddest.
My setup is like I used to have a joke. My setup is like, I used to do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and then the one girl on the side's like, my brother does that. It's like, no one cares. No one cares about your goddamn brother doing jiu-jitsu. I'm trying to set up a joke here. Shut the fuck up.
And I like talking to the audience, so if they heckle, just find it.
I don't like talking if it's
hecklers in the world are drunk white women.
Yeah, well,
they're the worst.
They can also be some of the fun crowds, though.
Yeah,
drunk white women in the front.
But the worst in general, out of all that, when they become hecklers, drunk white men are the worst.
Well, I mentioned it last time at the mic, but it was kind of funny. We were doing I was doing a fundraiser at
thank God no one heard what I just said.
You probably didn't hear the whole episode.
Thank God.
I was doing
is that audio better, Nick? I'm sorry, I didn't just saw
doing a fundraiser at the club, and it was like a volleyball thing, and it's funny because I have a joke about like
What club?
McGuire's on Long
Okay.
Island.
Oh,
and
nice. How is that club?
Really good. It's a good one. Yeah, I was doing a Sunday spot. And then I have a joke about Crocs, and like it didn't go over well. And apparently all volleyball players like wearing Crocs. It was the one time that joke didn't work. Like no one laughed. I was like, hey, you guys wear Crocs all the time? And they're like, yeah, we're volleyball players. We wear them all the time. And I was like, oh, shit.
You gotta know your Crocs.
Whoops. I know. Now I learned something new. But it's funny, too, because you think, like, oh, Crocs, it's something, like, ugly someone wears, and all these, like, fairly attractive volleyball players, they all wear Crocs. And you're like, who would have thought?
Well,
You thought I would have been, like, talking to a bunch of, like, video game nerds in their 40s.
Agreed.
And then I'd be like, you guys wear Crocs, right?
Well, when I perform for all women, I can't do any of my breakup material because it leans one way. It's my perspective. It's not the
I don't
same
have a lot of
thing. It's
breakup
not
material.
fair. So I'm like, oh no, I'll do other jokes.
Yeah.
You know, I do neutral jokes when it's like one gender over the other.
Most times I'll just do my act for the most part. I don't really, like, try to adjust too much because there's usually multiple different types of people in the crowd.
And you're right, but
Unless it's like a real older crowd, then I won't do like certain ones because I know they just won't know what I'm talking about.
you're right. I mean, you're not wrong either. Like there's also some filtering you have to do a little bit.
Yeah,
I think there's
sure.
some. What about you, Jimmy? Do you ever filter?
I've had to do clean shows
Oh,
before.
shit, I try to stay
adjust.
away from politics. I try to stay away from
Yeah.
Because
politics.
you have politics in this podcast.
I love race, but because you guys bring it up, not because I want to do it.
No, you stay away
It
from it
gets a
here.
little
Yeah, I try to
tiresome
stay
after
away
a
from
while because it's like there's some topics where it's like so oversaturated where like everyone's got. It gets to the point where it's like.
And
It's
I know
like,
my
all right,
lane. My
it's
lane
not
is superficial. You know, I'm not a deep guy. I know.
Yeah.
We're not getting that deep right here. We're talking
Jimmy's
about
doing
fun.
jokes about
Exactly.
hammers. On
Yeah,
stage. Like, what's your deal with hammers?
Yeah.
Am I right, people?
I hate when people steal my pen tops. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
That's what
just
I like.
bullshit.
That's
Yeah,
what
the bullshit.
the comedy I like, the
It's the little
ridiculous
thing.
shit.
Ruth is deep as fuck. She's one of the smartest comedians on the scene, and she doesn't get, and I can't keep up with her. She'd break my brain having a conversation with her. I got to pull out a dictionary when I talk to Ruth. You ever see Ruth?
No.
Ruth Guy? Yeah, her name is smart. It could have been Gay, but no, they had 2 E's and a Y. And now I got a fucking, I'm just kidding.
That's a complicated way.
Yeah,
to
it's
spell.
super complicated.
Couldn't you spell it G-U-Y?
She could have said, yeah, she could have went G-U-Y. See? Ancestors. When's the last time you talked to your ancestors?
Well, I got. Let me get some ayahuasca out here, bro.
Oh, wait, I actually, and I don't really care because it's just a funny idea to think of, and I probably want to do a bit about it eventually. I have a theory right now that the only reason white people do 23andMe is to basically just find out how black they are.
Yeah,
Do you think that?
Yeah.
And I feel like
But
most
that's
people
the
do
thing
it, and like they see like, oh, 18%,
shit.
awesome. And then like you got the racist people, and they're
But
like,
you
oh
go, like-
shit, 18%.
I've done this before.
You've
You
done
gotta be
before?
careful
No,
because
no,
that
but
idea's
the other-
been trending.
the
a
Has
lot.
it? Okay.
A lot.
The other night,
See,
I
that's
was
why I bring
listening
it
to this girl's conversation. And I guess she was a model, and they asked her, "What are you?" And then she was like, "Well, I'm Irish, French, Italian, and Irish." She was like 4 things, and I was like, "Basically, you're fucking white. You're white."
Yeah,
Right?
but
It's all
different.
shades of white. Fucking. She was like, "Yeah," and then most people say they see the Italian, and I looked over. I was like, "It's white as fuck. White."
Yeah, but isn't there different
No,
like
it's all white.
blacks, though, too?
No,
Isn't there different like?
she's reaching
No, but there
for
is,
some
right?
ethnicity, but there's none. There was none.
But there's like different like areas.
She couldn't get brown.
You just lump everyone. No, it's not about the brown. I'm
If they
saying
threw
like,
that bitch in the sun,
like some
she
people are
couldn't-
Jamaican, some people are. Isn't that? Are there differences there? Or you
With-
just lump them all together?
Not when
Did
you're
you
super
see everything
white.
black
She,
and white?
No, she was white. She just didn't want to say, "I'm just white. I'm just white."
Yeah, some
No,
people, yeah,
no.
like Jews. Jews are really into being Jewish. And then I'm like, well, where are you from? And they're just like, because some people say like, if you're Jewish, you're not white. And then I'm like, well, where
They
is your
definitely-
family from? And they're like,
definitely-
Polish. I'm like, well,
It definitely.
if you're Jewish and you're Polish, you're white.
You're white as fuck.
But if you're like from Israel and you're Jewish,
You're
No,
Israeli.
you?
you're Israeli. Israeli is like
No, it's 2 different things.
What?
When you're Israeli Jewish, it's
Yeah.
way.
That's what I'm
different.
saying.
Yeah, you're right.
because I know people that are like Polish.
Israeli Jews are
like,
also
I'm like,
tough
those
as
are
fuck.
you're white. That's
still
white.
Well, you know how
Jews.
they
Still
fucking,
white.
they have to all go to military service for 2 years, men and
in
women.
Israel. Oh, yeah.
That's why they're tough as
Does
shit.
that make them
Yeah, they
less
are.
white? They're still white.
No, but that's why they're also tougher than American
they're not that
Jews.
tough either.
Israeli Jews are.
Israeli Jews fucking can
They
fuck
will-
you up.
yeah. They're a different type
No,
of people.
military. How about this? Military. And not all of them go to the military because Some have
Israel's
religious
a hard
exceptions.
I respect the military, but I love fighting military guys because they think they're so cocky. And then you fucking get them on there, get them out of their comfort zone because they're trained to fight. They're not trained to street fight. It's a difference.
Oh, okay. Because they're trained to kill you.
Yeah,
they're not trained to.
And they say, "Hey, what do I do now?"
I can't kill this guy.
But you fucking kick his leg under, and then
I think they train differently now, though.
Yeah, they need guys. They need guys from the Bronx to train these guys.
No, but they train legit MMA now.
Now they're training a little more.
It used to just be
Before it was like straight up.
I'll just snap his neck.
Now they do because when I was
and there's some bad motherfuckers.
When I was training.
Like with all things.
Yeah. There are some bad, but there are the low level infantry guys who think they just because they signed up they can kick somebody's ass. It doesn't.
But they train you, I think, at least up to I want to say purple belt in jiu-jitsu in the military now, which is fairly. Yeah. I mean, most people purple belts it's like a 6-7 year endeavor,
God.
Because I know when I was training my jiu-jitsu sensei, he got his initial start, all of his original training in the military. So, he will fuck you up, So I believe it. Depends. But, yeah, you're right. Old military style, I'm sure they're just It's Sometimes I feel that way about the police, because I see cops a lot.
I love fat cops.
And I'm just what do you...
Oh, my God. They're not fair.
You need to...
I want to
I don't know. You got to get recertified.
Yeah,
recertified.
They should.
I feel that way about driving too.
I know there was. I thought it was a yearly
one-time shot, and then you get your.
Only because that applies to me now. I got to get a new license, but I don't like.
But you don't. Do you drive a lot?
Not really. I don't drive anymore, but I got to get a new license.
Yeah, but I thought there was a yearly.
They gave me a permit. I was like, don't I used to get another license?
Yeah, but it's I think they've loosened the reins on the physical fitness tests, right?
Then stop being street cops. Just be a detective. It's two different things. Be one of the inspector guys.
What did the cop that killed Eric Garner? What did he get fired for?
Supposed to do something.
The illegal chokehold.
Huh? Did he get fired for that?
Yeah, that's what he.
Is that what he said?
Yeah,
so he killed somebody and they just fired him.
Yeah.
Is that what the argument is? I wish he would have got fired for something else, for just being late to work or something. I don't know why
they would have caught him on something.
I wish,
even if he got by,
you did that, but I wish it was something, just being a dick. I wish they. I don't know.
I don't know much about the case, so
but he choked the guy.
I know that. Yeah, that was sad.
In the department, does not seem like one of the guys you want to chill with. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He never
seems like a dick. He
seems like even people in his own cops are like, chill, fuck this guy.
But he didn't go to.
Did you see the? There was a fucking fundraising thing for him. A GoFundMe for him.
For the cop?
For the cop. Because he got fined $50,000. And then last I saw it, was
because cops are doing the cop thing. Like, yeah, we got to support our own.
No, but it was fundraising from a lot of regular people. A guy from Staten Island started it.
Of course Staten Island. Of course Staten. I mean, fucking jet fan, construction worker guys. You know what I'm talking about.
Long Island,
and they were like, "Oh, using a political tool."
Same.
He broke the law on tape. It was on video. He broke the law. Why is it?
And it was hack. It was hack as fuck because it was a movie made. The same shit happened. That was do the right thing.
I don't get it.
It was just do the right thing.
They literally caught him right there, dead to rights. Yeah, I remember that. They caught him dead to rights, and he fucking right in front of everybody. I don't understand why he didn't get fucking lost right there.
Because it wasn't enough substantial evidence.
It was on video. That's the part that blows my mind. You can't be using that chokehold. It's against policy and all that shit.
Doesn't matter.
Why is he allowed to use it?
Doesn't matter.
And I spoke to another cop who's a comic, and we talked about it.
He could have said, yeah, I knew it was the wrong chokehold. He still would have went to jail.
True.
You get so much evidence here.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
And the union's really good. Yeah.
Most of the time, whenever they're trying to be strict on you, it's like, oh, we're just going to move you to another station. Just keep on doing it.
Yeah, there's just that a lot, which
if you watch the
pretty scary.
Yeah. But I watched the early part of the video too, where the three cops started to encroach on him, and Eric Garner was like, chill, just relax, kind of thing. And he could have just taken him and put him in handcuffs. Yeah. I think that's the part where it's he was scared of that moment with three cops on him. He's not even
I think that hopefully
they would have just put him in handcuffs.
Get better because of all the
Fuck no.
situation.
Fuck no. It's not going to.
You don't think it'll ever get better? Even with all the dash cams and everything?
All he did was sell Lucy cigarettes.
No, I mean
a guy in the corner that sells that shit. No one's fucking putting him in handcuffs.
Those people. What'd you say?
I said, don't say that. We're live right now.
They don't give a shit. They know.
They also don't know where it is. There's 4 corners.
Yeah, there's a bodega around every block. I'm sure.
What was I going to say? I don't want to say it's his fault, but if he was in the gym, you know, if he was working out,
Jimmy,
can't be your answer.
hell yeah.
What the fuck,
Hell,
man?
when they approached me, they approached me respectfully.
No,
Because every time they were like, this guy's gonna be a problem. He's gonna. They still approach me. They still stop me. But they know I've never been spoken to disrespectfully, and I've never spoken disrespectfully because they didn't respect him because he wasn't. And it's fucked up that it happened. But if he had fucking traps, they wouldn't. Right? It's fucking still.
Of course, Billy's gonna.
Billy.
If he was 365 pounds of muscle, fuck no.
Like, hey man,
it wouldn't happen.
can I get one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
no,
God.
you think it would have been different?
I 100% think it would have been different.
No,
It wouldn't
Maybe it
have.
would have been different. Probably the other cops would have swarmed him.
Yeah.
Or he just would have gotten.
Look,
He would've laughed. He would've lived.
if he was disrespectful, but if
It
you're
just
that
it was
big,
the fact. It doesn't
he
matter.
speaks.
It
with a
doesn't
certain
matter.
different respect.
Even
I
Garner
think
was
it
a pretty
matters.
big guy. It doesn't matter. The
He's a
fact
fat
that he's
guy.
still
He's a fat guy.
he was
They
a big
respect
fat
his
guy.
fat. They don't
The
respect
fact that he still did the chokehold is the whole point here.
Yeah.
You can forget racing versus
didn't he have
a cop
I don't know.
violated
He did
policy and in result ended up in someone's death. He should have been 100% been liable for the man's death,
Right.
been tossed out of the force early on, and should have been up on criminal charges, even for 2 years for a misdemeanor for assault. He
Right.
should have gone to prison for breaking the law, because at that point he's
In a
no
perfect
longer
world.
a
Another
policeman.
In a perfect
situation though
world.
He's
that
no longer a cop at that
didn't the
point.
guy have
We gotta
like
wrap
some
this
sort of
up.
other condition or something too? Wasn't that part of
Yeah,
the
he had some kind of
fact?
lung shit. Or whatever.
Yeah, because
It doesn't
apparently
matter. He still broke the
No,
law,
yeah,
and
you
because he
shouldn't
broke
do
the
the
law,
choke.
No, he
someone
should choke.
else's life was in danger.
right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's it. Point blank. That should have been it right there. In the perfect world,
In a perfect world. But
we don't live on perfect worlds.
I don't want to end like this. Yeah, big shout out to this comedy podcast. It's bullshit. Tell where they can find you at.
TomDecillisComedy.com and Tom Decillis Comedy on Instagram. Just go with those. That's good.
Just follow Danny J. Perafan on Twitter and Instagram for the really uplifting stories. They have.
Yeah.
It didn't.
And if you want fitness advice, go to the first 5 minutes of the podcast, and then everything else is
everything
depressing
else.
after that.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Well,
We really
thanks
range
for making
topics,
this
don't we?
fun. This is fun. This is exciting. Whatever. Give it up for them real quick. Another episode of People's Land. You find it at iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, JPeoples TV. We're here every day, Monday to Friday at Otto Shrunkenhead. Thank you for them. We have new mic at Niagara on Saturday. We pushed it up. The podcast starts at 4:30. The mic starts at 5:30. Billy's a fool. What else is there? Is that it?
That's
I
it.
think that's it. Thank you. See you tomorrow.